Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us from the iron, eat up scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's trading through the worders game. All recent and go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin!
We are here. We are live. And let's go start this show with good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wish you a beautiful and an awesome Friday. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Yes, sir. Oh man, nobody's here yet. Okay, let me just wait a couple minutes. I mean, now I see three people on here. Let's see if come on, chat. Come on, chat. Start blooming. Start typing so I can say good morning to you all because we have a good conversation today. A fun conversation, yes. What's up, RK, the man who makes my thumbnails? How you doing? I mean, I'm still laughing my ass off with this new thumbnail. It's the best one. Oh, man, Louis Libre. Let's go, man. Pretty good, man. Fuck you. We got some news up here. Some good news. I mean, we got Game Pass growing in June, which I know this news is 2 days ago, but I was like, oh shit, we got to talk about this because, people like to say that Game Pass, doesn't bring in a lot of money, doesn't do all this stuff, but kind of weird that it keeps on growing. What is going on back there? Are people looking for value more than anything else? I mean, it's getting more interesting. It's getting more interesting out here, 4K. It's getting more interesting. And also, speaking of that, we got to talk about the man. We got to talk about the man who actually last month talked bad about Game Pass. We got to talk about that man because he brought up something interesting. And I said, oh, wow, you finally understood after all this time how things are changing and how things needs to work nowadays. Pretty fun stuff. I mean, we got some stuff. Like I said, we got to tackle. Good conversation today. Let's get the show on the road. I see there's 6 people in here already. Hey, chat, come on, start talking so I can say good morning to y'all so we can start the show. Oh, man, look who's in the Billy Snooky Jackson. What's up, Snooky Jackson? How you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Wes Davis, what's up, man? Good morning. Hope you guys had your coffee. I'm here with the coffee and everything. Like I said, we got some good discussions here today. And let's start off with what's important. And yes, before all, guys, let me do this for the hell of it. Man, I got to say something. Why'd y'all tell me to watch Nacho Libre last night? I mean, hell, I had a blast watching Nacho Libre last night. That movie is funny as hell. And one of my favorite things about Nacho Libre is this. Ah, man, I gotta do this. Of course I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this. Yeah. From Nacho Libre, I gotta do this. Game Pass Crew, guys. Buy a lot in June. Yes. My name is Louis. Yes. And I'm telling you, that Game Pass Crew, buy a lot. Oh, Lord. Yes. A fun movie, man. What a good thing, man. Let's have some fun. Let's get into it. Let's get about how Game Pass grew in June and why people are looking more in value. Let's do this. Richie saying this is beautiful. What's up, brother Richie? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing, man? How you doing? So let's get into the conversation. Let's go for it right here. Woo-hoo! Man, I'm just happy this thing is growing. While somebody out there was saying it was bad, and kind of funny that the person that was saying it was bad kind of came around to this and finally figured out some stuff. And I was like, oh, interesting. As you kind of figure, oh, what did I do here? Oh, there you go. Okay, got it. So let's start off with this news because this is some interesting news right here. And it says, Xbox Game Pass contributed to an all-time high for subscription spending last month. USA, let's go. This is an all-time high for a single month. Oh, yeah. Sir, Kana Man Piscatella has shared another interesting update on how gaming industry performed for a month of June 2025 in the US. And it's another good of news for subscription services like Game Pass. There you go. In June, non-mobile video game subscription spending reached an all-time high for a single month, at 562 million. This is a 32% increase on the same month last year. Wow. Which looks pretty healthy jump, all things considered. So Matt Piscatella goes in and says this, right? Like I said, guys, I mean, this thing is, look, I'm not joking. I have a shirt as well. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord 4K. You know, hey, great minds think alike. 4K, great minds think alike. I mean, these shirts are comfortable, man. I love these Columbia shirts. They're super comfortable, man. I got to wear them every day to go to work. Yep. Because it's too hot here to be wearing like all these, regular shirts and everything. And sometimes you sweat and then gets sticky and you look like, I don't know. Ugh. I don't even want to keep on going with that. Ugh. But yeah, hold on, guys. Let me get into the Twitch one because I keep forgetting I got to log into Twitch. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Twitch is logged in. All right, here we go. All right, perfect. Now let's keep on going. Okay, sound from Twitch. Let me fix this right here. Okay, perfect. Fixed. So like I was saying, though, content, non-mobile video game subscription spending increased by 32% compared to June 2024 to 562 million. This is an all-time high for a single month, which is good. Piscatella added that Circana doesn't offer public breakdowns of how much money specific services are bringing in, but Xbox Game Pass will have significantly contributed to these numbers either way. Interesting, one specific sub saw a surprising bump in part thanks to Battlefront 2 popularity search we saw recently. What's the word on RoboCop? As good as the first one, it's got to be good. I mean, those guys do a pretty good job. I have not played RoboCop yet, West Davis, because, man, like I said, last night, I don't know if you were in the Discord. I don't know what happened. I was watching Nacho Libre, and close to the end, the internet just disappeared. So literally, I was 4 hours out of internet. So you know what I did, West Davis? I did what a normal person can do. Instead of going out there crying that I don't got physical CDs or nothing, I can't play my game, I got physical. No. I just said, you know what? Let's go out a little bit. Put my motorcycle helmet, went for a ride, man, and came back home like around 9, something like that, And then my internet was good. So yeah, I logged in and played more Battlefront, which I'm having a blast with Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, so please Lord, that today, as soon as I get home, I can sit down, I can play some Wu Chan. I want to catch up on Wu Chan, but man, if it's RoboCop, it's got to be good. Piscatella added that Circana doesn't offer breakdowns of how much money specific services bringing in, but Xbox Game Pass significantly contributed to these numbers either way. Interesting, once game-specific sub saw a surprising month in part to that Battlefront 2 popularity search we saw recently. We don't offer product breakdowns of subs, but I will say the most surprising bump, not that it should have been really, was for Star Wars The Old Republic coming off. Wow. Nice. ROT 20, the Andor Battlefront 2 search. Nice. Anyway, this follows on from another success story from a video game subscription last month. So all in all, sounds as though services like these are performing pretty well here in 2025. Maybe, just maybe, it's because folks aren't willing to spend $80 in games. Oh, you guys are finally figuring that out, pure Xbox. Kind of interesting, huh? Yes. Man, it just keeps on growing and growing and growing. I knew something, Chad. that this was going to happen because at the end of the day, like I said, if Call of Duty hits Game Pass, right? If Call of Duty was going to hit on Game Pass, it's going to get a lot of people out there to this service. And once they get into the service and they see what the service can do, and they see all these games that are coming in, and they are subscribed to it every single month, they see what games are coming in, they're going to talk to their friends and say, hey, man, look, for $20 a month, you get all this shit. Over here on Xbox, hey, man, look, on PC, for $10 a month, we get all this shit. I mean, bro, we got to subscribe to Game Pass. We got to save our money because, hey, man, that's what's happened. Look what FarQ said right here. FarQ says right here, let me see, where is it? Cost of living is going up. People need to find ways to keep things cheaper and enjoy their hobby still. 100%. I agree with you there. Oh, seriously? I agree with you there 1,000%. No joke. I mean, that's what we're doing right now. And like I told you guys all the time, we are fans of the console. We can be fans. We can love it and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't even have it in my pocket. No, where is it? Oh, it's right here. It went hiding from me. But at the end of the day, chat, this is what you got to vote with right here. Your wallet. This is what you got to vote with. This is what you got to protect. And I keep telling y'all, protect this before anything. If there's a special edition you want to get, go ahead and get it if you want to. If you want to spend, go ahead and spend. I'm not stopping you for spending, but spend wisely because these days, money is tough and life is getting tougher for all of us. I mean, you want to know something, chat? I basically live alone. From Tuesdays to Friday, I basically live alone. I'm not kidding you. I live alone from Tuesdays to Fridays. If I tell you guys how much in my supermarket for just me alone, you guys would be like, what? I spend $120 almost every week, $120 every week. Just some food for me. For me. Just some food for me. Food, that means food, coffee, all that stuff, $120. When I usually spent was $60 or something. Now I'm at $120. Guys, believe that? Probably more, $120, $130. It's expensive nowadays. So imagine that. So I spent 7,000 pesos, right? I spent 7,000 pesos on food. A game for me costs 5,000 here in Dominican right now if it's $80 because the dollar's at 61. So yeah, chat, I got to protect my wallet. And my spending because, even though I practically live by myself from Tuesday to Friday, someone comes in the weekend though, right? And that someone that comes in also eats food. But at the end of the day though, we got to protect what we have. And I can't be like, oh, let me buy a game, and then lose on groceries. No. Maybe I need a week off of groceries. Yes, I can lose more weight. But at the end of the day though, we got to eat. But yeah, chat, cost of living is getting more expensive. You got the whole tariff situation happening and all that stuff, and people losing jobs because something that happened, and it's kind of funny though, the talks about Microsoft, you saw the heat that Microsoft got for the layoffs, right? Intel is laying off 24,000 right now. 24,000. And where is the energy about Intel? Where is that energy? Adai will make you basket cost 30% less. Not true, Rachie. You know what's so funny? It's kind of funny when you go to the grocery store, you see all this junk food. You're like, this junk food. Let me go for the healthy foods. The healthy foods are more expensive than the damn junk food. I mean, like for example, you want to buy some Greek yogurt, which is more healthy than regular yogurt. The Greek yogurt costs like 30 pesos more. I'm like, what? No, fuck that, And I had to eat Greek yogurt. Yeah, speaking of that, I haven't eaten breakfast today. So yeah, I gotta eat my Greek yogurt today. So yeah, that's how it is. It's mad expensive. Food is expensive. Electricity is expensive. Life has been expensive all around this year. And we see people losing more and more jobs every day just to get the AI shift. I mean, it's a scary situation out there. And like I said, you see Intel laying off 24,000. Where's the heat? Come on, bring in the heat about that. Nobody's bringing in the heat. Nobody's bringing in the heat. Only because Microsoft did it, let's go bring in the heat to Microsoft, but nobody's bringing in the heat for Intel. Nobody's bringing in the heat for the other companies that are for AI stuff. That's something that sucks. Of course, and like I said, I'm not trying to defend Microsoft for the heat they got because at the end of the day, it was wrong. I mean, shit, they're switching to AI, but everyone's doing it. Mr. Glass, good morning to you. So how are you doing? Matrix, good morning to you. Yes, how are you doing? I get food from my state, $300, and it's gone in 2 weeks, and that's a household of two. Damn. West Davis says, so you can exercise, do something. I gotta come back to that, West Davis. Next week we'll come back to that. Next week we'll start exercising around here. We will do that, West Davis. I promise you that. I promise you I'm bringing it back. Excuses popcorn is cheaper than chips. Listen, Richie, there's some diet popcorn in the store that comes in a bag. It's called sweet corn something. And that bag costs 300 pesos. That is just a popcorn like chip size, right? And if you buy Tostitos or something else, it's like 150, 170. The popcorn is more expensive. The diet one. Chicken and cheaper than steak. Yeah, I know chicken is cheaper than steak, but it's still expensive. Ah, man, but that's how it is. And I mean, look, I know Call of Duty is going to get more people in there. I know Game Pass is going to grow. So I think Microsoft is on a good track on what our numbers were, which is true. So I'm really happy for them. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job over there. They're doing a pretty good job. So I'm pretty happy for them that they're actually growing some stuff. Hold on, check 1 second. All right, so back to this. All right, chat, let's keep on cooking. Sorry about that. It was a business writing right there. So let's go. Let's see what else is cooking, chat. And let's talk about this. Because at the end of the day, though, chat, I've talked about this for months. I've talked about this for even almost a year. And it's kind of interesting to see this man bringing this up. And I was like, oh, interesting that you brought this up. That you sat down and said, oh, man, let's talk about this, huh? Oh. So here you go. Let me mute this real quick, chat, so that way we don't hear it. Let me bring it over here. And let's talk about this. Yes, sir. Let's talk about this, chat. So this is what's going on here, chat, with the video game industry, like we talked about before. And I keep on saying, this is the way to go. This is why all these companies are doing this. This is why Microsoft started to do this. And everybody, went into a banter about it. But like I said, it's all about the money. And that's how it is. Companies got to survive. We got to survive this. I mean, all hell has broken loose out here in the video game industry. I mentioned you guys how these companies have divided into three, like Embracer, how Ubisoft has been in trouble and everything, right? I've talked about that plenty of times on here. But seeing this, I said I got to share this with the chat. And not only that, from this person, that I'm amazed that is actually talking about this. And I was like, no way. I think, and here's what's funny though. He's having the conversation with Matt Piscatella right here. So I think he's like, damn, Matt Piscatella is putting out facts out here, and I got to shut up about it because, I'm always anti-Xbox, right? But I am happy that he actually brought it up, and that is bringing your games, chat. Bringing your games to all the platforms is how you're going to win. The US charts from talks of multi-platform launches and Switch 2 while we reveal the biggest Donkey Kong launches of all time. So, let's see. Welcome back. If your data, let's see. Okay, this is one of our favorite shows. Matt Piscatella, the analyst, and games lead data from Circana. I wanted him to show since the day of this. Okay, let's not read that. Let's start right here because I think this is where the article starts. So, the game industry multi-format multi-format future is working, says Circana. We are way beyond the point where people will swap game consoles for exclusive games, says Circana boss Matt Piscatella. Damn, that's right there a punch. Speaking on the game business show, after the release of the latest Circana market data for the US, Piscatella discussed the success of Forza Horizon 5 and Stellar Blade. Microsoft Forza Horizon 5 was published on PS5 in April, having initially launched in 2021 for Xbox and PC. The PS5 release helped the game reach number 3 in May in the US, and still going strong at number 6 in June. It's now the 11th best-selling game of the year in the country and one of the best-selling PS5 games of the year worldwide. You guys hearing this? Meanwhile, Stellar Blade was a PS5 exclusive from 2024 that transitioned to PC in June this year. As a result, the Sony game rose from number 185 in May to number 5 in June in the US charts. We've been seeing this now for about a year or so, Piscatella said. Every month you're seeing a game pop up that's gone for a while, and you're like, how did this happen? Well, it came out on another platform. People who buy a hardware system these days, they're doing it because of the ecosystem, because of the friends list. You're not going to get people to transition consoles because of exclusives anymore. We're way beyond that. Wow. Yo, guys, like I said, I've talked about this many times, haven't I, Chad? You guys have seen me talk and bring this up a lot about how the industry is nowadays. I had a thought. A COD World War II from 2017 have one of the best COD campaign ever. Oh, nice. Nice. Was it 2017, the World War II one? There was like a Call of Duty that was a World War II. I think it was War at War. It was really good. I don't know if that was a 2017 version. I don't remember. But then World War II came out. I forgot when World War II came out. I think World War II came out in 2020 or 2019. I don't remember that. But let's see now. We're losing Project Cars 3 next month. Let's hope that goes on sale for let's go set to get it. Okay. All right, cool stuff. I mean, we're losing Project Cars. No, not Project Cars. No. Where he says, put oatmeal in water at night and you cook it in the morning. Nice. Oatmeal's so good. So let's keep on going. But yes, let me reread this because this is interesting. People who buy a hardware system these days, they're doing it because of the ecosystem, because of the friends list. You're not going to get people to transition consoles because of exclusives anymore. We're way beyond that point. People are entrenched into their systems, and bringing the content to them is the only way to win. And that is what everyone is doing, except for Nintendo. They tend to do their own way. Even they could benefit from it, but of course they won't. That's not their MO. Shit. Oh, man. This is, look, chat, I mean, I've talked about this so many times because, because of the negative stuff that comes up to Xbox and everything. And I've been telling you guys, this is what you got to do. We got to survive this. And so he's right there. People are entrenched into their systems, and bringing the content to them is the only way to win. And that is what everyone is doing, except for Nintendo. They tend to do their own thing. Even they could benefit from it. But of course, they won't. That's not their MO. Wow. Although Nintendo sticks with exclusives, it's worth noting that the Pokemon company is increasingly releasing its game across mobile and Switch platforms, including the upcoming Pokemon Champions and the newly released Pokemon Friends. Piscatella believes that in a market as competitive as this one, going to where players are proving essential, in the US at least, the top 10 live service games suck up half of all gaming time every month. I bring this up all the time. I love this. I mean, I'm seriously loving this today. I'm loving that I have brought this up, and man, I've talked about it a lot because of what I see, and I'm glad that it's coming out there and it's being talked about. So Jacob Nova says, how a soldier gets discharged and the captain broke the law by allowing him back because he lost his friends to capture, and he was scared to shoot the wolf who attacked and killed his brother during the wolf hunt. Louis, read my chat. He had good cause of that. Hey, which Call of Duty is that one, though? What's up, Why So Serious? Good morning to you, sir. So, let's keep on going. Like I said, in the US, at least the top 10 live service games suck up half of the gaming time every month, and every other game has got to fight for the remainder. So, bringing that content to where people are is the only way you're going to be able to win in the environment that you're looking at right now. There you go. I keep telling you, and he's right about this, that In order for a game to be popular right now, this day and age, they got to fight against these live service games, and it's a tough battle. And by keeping them in one console, guys, it ain't gonna work with them. And this discussion came by also again because last month the same guy who wrote this article right here, chat, the same guy was writing this article repeating what Piscatella says right here. The same guy was talking about that Game Pass is this, Game Pass is that, saying Game Pass is not profitable, then goes back and says it's profitable. You guys remember that? Yep. And even Matt Piscatella said, hey, this is not Game Pass's fault. This is this guy's fault. Let me see. Where is it? Let's see right here. Right here. This is it. You got to fight against this, guys. That's the truth. Yes, give me down for 5 years. Wow. Damn. So, Forza being this strong, that's great. That really bodes well for its next iteration. If they come out day one across systems, every game finding its way to more stores and ecosystem, that's how you're going to survive and win. Thank you. Man, I'm loving every minute I read this article. And I'm telling you guys something, I'm reading it right now for the first time with you all. That's what I do every single day. I come on here and I read this for the first time with you all and just shout, with you and give you guys my opinion. And I love that they're talking the same language I've been talking for the past, I don't know when, but damn, it's the truth. That's how you're going to survive and win. Xbox is expected to announce more games ports onto other platforms, including Nintendo Switch 2 and PS5 in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, PlayStation is bringing its hit shooter, Helldivers 2, to Xbox in August. All right, so let's keep going. Is Nintendo Switch 2 price and lineup good enough? We'll find out this holiday. The biggest test for Nintendo Switch 2 is whether it can transition to the mass market gift buyer after delivering huge launch sales worldwide. This, according to Circana Game Boss Matt Piscatella, revealed that the Switch 2 has become the fastest selling game console in U.S. history with the 1.6 million units sold in this first month. It beat the previous best, the PS4 from November 2013, by 500,000 units. The original Switch took 4 months to reach this number. Wow. Yet this success is down to Nintendo's ability to deliver a huge number of consoles to retailers. The real test for Switch 2 is price point and the game's lineup, is whether it can reach a more mass market consumers over the holiday sales period. That's going to be see too. We can conclude the highest sales of Switch 2 at a launch is that they made a lot of Switch 2 units, Piscatella told us. Great start, not taken away from it. They were super confident. They put their money where the mouth was and said, we believe in sell this, and we're going to take the knees out of the scalpers and secondary market. We're going to make sure if people can want to switch to, they can get one from us at MSRP or thereabouts. And for the most part, they succeeded in doing that. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. But ultimately, the launch sales of hardware doesn't often correlate, sorry about that, to the lifetime sales. We had devices that come out with an incredible early sales that have fallen off, and other consoles and devices that have come out with weak sales and ended up being the best-selling systems of all time. But hey, a record-setting launch like this, I don't think anyone would be upset with that or say it's a bad thing. It's just tough right now to come away with any long-term conclusions or projections, although this is a hella good early read. Piscatella and Circana estimate that the Switch 2 will sell 4.3 million units in the following year. Wow, this is long. However, he admits the margin of error predictions right now has never been higher given the economic challenges facing U.S. consumers. The launch is basically where I wanted it to be, maybe a bit better, I was hoping, but sticking with 4.3 million. Okay, good stuff. I'm just checking out because they're writing to me. So 0.3 million number, the price point and content slate is not a problem for the day one buyer, but the mass market gift buyer in the holiday window might be a different story. And of course, in the US market in particular, the uncertainty around pricing and tariff situation and where people are financially are going to play into that as well. So we'll have to see. The range of error on any forecast now in the video game space and the US particular, is the highest it's ever been. Wow. Damn, that's That's wow. The range of error or forecast now in the video game space and in the US in particular is the highest it's ever been. Wow. And it's always been high. It's always been very difficult market to project. And now given all the particular factors impacting the US in particular, it's even more unpredictable. The enthusiasts on it certainly showed up day one. Now we have to see if they can successful transition to the mass market gift buyer. That's the next test. Wow. That's crazy reading that. So let's see, Louis, it's weird Battlefield 6 has a $400 million budget and won't probably make profit, but COD in a lawsuit, it was where the COD budget was budget is around 500 900 million, with Cold War being 900 million. Wow. Just a Call of Duty game? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Wow. Damn, that's expensive. Whew. Like I said, these are Avatar budget games, and people don't believe me when I call them Avatar budget. They're like, "What's an Avatar budget?" Well, Avatar budget, like back in the day when they made Avatar, Avatar cost 300 million to make, plus to market it was 500 million in total. That's expensive for a movie. Imagine video games. Jesus Christ, man. Tin of the 3S had a strong launch, but dropped the price because the normie didn't buy it. Yeah, I think they did. I think that happened too. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see because he's actually, spitting out facts, about things that are happening. The enthusiast was there. The enthusiast went out to buy it. The new Modern Warfare 3 was made in 18 months. People hated it. It earned $1 billion in profit regardless. Yep, that's true. So let's keep on going. U.S. video game market remains strong despite economic uncertainty. U.S. data from Circana says it's not seeing a drop in demand for video games despite uncertain economic conditions in the U.S. Game analyst Matt Piscatella spoke to the gaming business live last month about anxious consumer sentiment around rising costs, tariffs, and prospects of recession. Okay, let me drink some water. Using consumer data, he revealed that the U.S. buyers are expecting to reduce their spend on entertainment in 2025. Damn. Wow. We're not seeing a pullback in demand as much as I feared, given all the crazy market conditions in the U.S. right now. However, the Circana June data shows that games market is maintaining its size despite these headlines. The hope going into this year that a combination of Grand Theft Auto 6 and Switch 2 would help get market back to growth, a market that hasn't grown in terms of its overall size since 2021. Wow. Sorry about that, chat. I mean, just reading this, I'm like, whoa. The hope this year that the combination of Grand Theft Auto 6 and Switch 2 could help get the market back to growth, a market that hasn't grown in terms of overall size since 2021. Damn. Pete Catella told us on today's show, losing Grand Theft Auto 6 out this year was painful. It's likely we won't get back to that growth overall. The good news out of June, beyond the initial success of Switch 2, is that everything else, from market perspective, a consumer demand perspective, is where we want it to be in terms of maintaining size. That doesn't mean everyone is going to benefit equally. That doesn't mean that the same dollars are available to everyone, but we're not seeing a pullback in demand as much as I fear, given all the crazy market conditions in the U.S. right now. So from respect, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are in terms of the market. The consumer enthusiast players here, they're spending, and that creates opportunity for people to capitalize on. Wow. All right, I'm not going to read about... You guys want me to read about Donkey Kong Bonanza or what? I mean, I've been reading this for like 10 minutes now. But I'll read real quick. Donkey Kong has delivered a strong launch in the UK and likely delivered the biggest opening week in its franchise history. According to data by Nielsen IQ, Donkey Kong Country returns on Wii from 2010 is the biggest week one for the series, with sales a few thousand more than Bonanza achieved. However, Nielsen IQ is it? Doesn't have any direct sales from Nintendo, including the eShop and Nintendo's online store and the firm's games boss store in Boch says it added the Nintendo direct sales on Donkey Kong Bonanza that will make it number one. Pretty good stuff for Donkey Kong. Pretty good stuff. Meanwhile, we already talked about that. Scholar Epic Games will hit UK competition regulator. Okay. Competition regulator over its roadmap for the coming. The CM is choosing not to prioritize the open mobile opening system. This is a let me see. What else is happening? But yeah, I guess that's it, chat. Guess that's it. Pretty interesting stuff, reading all this stuff, right? From Marcus Catella giving him a deep analysis about how the industry is and how things are going, right? Like I told you guys before, when Xbox came out and said, okay, I'm going to deliver my games over here, put my games everywhere, I guess they were right for doing that because this is the only way they are going to survive. Kind of interesting, chat, to see that. Kind of interesting, chat, to see that and to read that. I seriously talked about that plenty of times, right? And yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, chap. I mean, that's the only way to survive whatever wave is going on out here, because hell, I mean, you just read that since 2021, it has not seen growth. It's been in the stunned position. Wow, that's insane. I never thought I was going to read something like that on here. Crazy stuff, huh? Crazy stuff. So let's see what chat's saying about this. Didn't the three? Let me see. Jacob Nova says the new MW3 was made in 18. Let me see. People say every year, and I'm tired of COD, but they buy COD because it's the FPS with everything, story MP, zombies, etc. BF was in golden age between 3 and 4, and Bad Company too, because Battlefield was never set to rival COD size. But no EA want Battlefield to do it. So why is EA not realizing that do it, you need to put everything in Battlefield that COD has. Here's the thing, though, Jacob, and this is what I see about Battlefield. Battlefield, I think, is a much more older franchise than Call of Duty, right? I mean, Battlefield is much more recognizable. Let me see. Battlefield first game. So let's see. Battlefield's first game was in 2002. Oh, I think Call of Duty came out first, right? Call of Duty. Let me see now. Call of Duty. First ever Call of Duty. First one. Call of Duty came out in 2003. So yeah, I was right. So Battlefield, has been from back in the day. And Battlefield pretty much was kind of like a battle royale. I remember when I got Battlefield Vietnam, I played the heck out of Battlefield Vietnam and had a blast. And then, there's went to campaigns and then decided to go into a bunch of stuff, right? So to be honest, though, what they need to do is they need to bring back what was good. Like they need to do what Nintendo did with the Switch. They need to sit down and analyze what was good about these battlefields, what was good about this stuff, and they need to sit down and do some data analyzation and bring it all together and just make a good Battlefield game. I'm really hoping and praying that this is actually a good Battlefield game because I miss Battlefield a lot. And I talk about it a lot. The most game I played in the 360 era was Battlefield 3. I love Battlefield 3. I love the game. I love the campaign. That campaign of you flying in the jet, shooting down all these bad guys and everything. I mean, that shit was awesome. When you launched from that Harrier, I remember I put back in the day, I had, home theater, but I put that thing on loud, right? And I remember just hearing that plane go, shoo, just blasting off. Oh my God. That was amazing. And I put I think I put like 60 days into Battlefield, the first one. And its multiplayer map. It was just freaking amazing. Amazing. But the thing is, Call of Duty kept on updating, but Battlefield kind of like, didn't update as much. And not only that, also Call of Duty made a good Battle Royale. Battlefield did not make a good Battle Royale. Yeah, Medal of Honor was great back in the day. Yep. Yeah, Honor was great back in the day. But OEA wanted, let me see. Yeah, but Battlefield 20 had but yeah, of course it did have a bad rep because the game released in a bad way. And not only that, I played it the other day. It's not that bad, but it could have been better. Battlefield 2042 could have been better. It's not that bad. It could have been better. Like I said, it had an awful launch. And I remember when I downloaded the beta. I mean, it was glitchy. It was messed up. I mean, screen tears and everything. It was a messed up Battlefield. Jacob Nova says, but if Battlefield 6 flops both, we and EA know Battlefield 6 will be the last investment. Now, here's the thing about Battlefield 6. They got to really pour into it. They got to really pour into it. Why do they got to really pour into it? Because let me tell you why. So PlayStation invests a lot of money into Call of Duty just being into their system, right? So PlayStation has been always investing in Call of Duty being on the box and all this stuff. They invested a ton of money into that. So if Battlefield 6 can do something that can equalize Call of Duty, trust me, PlayStation will be like, hey, bro, here's some cash. Put your game on the box. Come on. Let's promote your game. Let's do this. PlayStation will do that. So yes, Battlefield has to really have this one be really strong. And you're right. I mean, if this one flops, I think it's over. I'm with you there. Battlefield 5 was bad at the start as well. Wasn't Battlefield 5 World War One? Because that was a battlefield that was World War One. I was like, oh Lord, this World War One it's all right. It's all right. It was all right. The Battlefield One, right? But at least like the multiplayer was pretty fun though. But damn, there was a World War One. Remember that Matrix, the World War one? It wasn't like I like the idea of World War One, but at the end of the day, though, just like inviting people into the game was a big ass headache. Mandalorian Martin says he is to focus on Battlefield, Apex, and others because, of course, they got to be focused on that Mandalorian Martin because they got to get the players back into this. Battlefield 1 is the most played Battlefield game right now. Yeah, I know it is the most played Battlefield game right now because, for me, like I said, I wasn't too much into it, but I know it's one of the most played games. I didn't like it that much. But one of the biggest complaints I had is just to get people to come join the game. I don't know if they fixed that. And not only that, oh, Lord, the loading into that game. Wow, it was long and tedious. I hope they fix that. I have not played Battlefield 1 in such a long time that I really have to give it a go to see how it is nowadays. Seriously, I do. Hey, Dave Reese, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? What's up, Dave Reese? Well, yeah, Man, I haven't played Battlefield 1 since, woof. Beep Beep Money, what's up, Beep Beep Money B? How you doing? Beep Beep Money, here we go with Grand Theft Auto Talks. Before Lena Khan, Nancy Louie, before Lena Khan was fired, she stated basically Xbox can buy because no one can rival COD. She was dead wrong. Yes, she was dead wrong. She was dead wrong. Because here's the thing, though, look, she's wrong about that. Because right now there's people out there that keep on developing games and something new comes up. Like what was a revolution in last generation in multiplayer games? It was Battle Royale. And who made Battle Royale famous? It wasn't Fortnite. It was PUBG. PUBG was the one. Now, if Xbox went out there and got Fortnite, then I could agree with her right there. If they would have gotten Epic. I could agree right there because Fortnite is so damn popular, it's hard to go out there and rival this thing. It's really hard. Not even Call of Duty Battle Royale can rival this sucker. It's really hard to rival Fortnite. It's really hard. Fortnite is a beast right now in Battle Royales. A beast. Why do I say it's a beast? I'll tell you why. We got celebrities jumping in. We have concerts in that game. I mean, I've been in the concerts in that game. Have you guys ever been in a video game where you see a concert? Yeah, it's in Fortnite. I haven't seen no one else do that. Fortnite is a beast, man. Not only that, you got celebrity skins. You got all this stuff. I mean, hell, we have El Chapulín Colorado in the game. I would say the Chapulín in here, I'm buying that shit. That's Fortnite for you, baby. EA needs to stop relying on sports games for their money. Well, Mandalorian Martin, I'm sorry, bro, but that's not going to happen. Because, bro, it's on the top 10 list. If you saw me reading the article of what Matt Piscatella was saying, and here you go. I'll do this. I'm going to show you this again. So let me see if I can find it. Here you go. So let me get this again real quick so you guys can see it again. Highlight it for you. In the US, at least, the top 10 live service games suck up half of all the gaming time every month, and other games has got to fight for that remainder. So forget about them saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna make any more sports games because on the top 10 list, FIFA, what was FIFA called now? It's FC Club, I think it's called, right? It's FC Club, right? Is on the top 10 list." Louis, don't forget the game, second game, Dead by Daylight, behind Fortnite. Well, I mean, Dead by Daylight is in the top 10 sometimes, but it's not as popular. Because here's what's funny, though, right? When you sit and you look at the top 10 games every month, like I keep saying it, right? And I repeat it, I say this every day. You know, it's going to get tiring from me repeating this. It's Call of Duty, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, GTA Online, and then you got the sports games. And in the sports games, you got to include Club, Madden, NBA 2K, that's already 8. NBA 2K, that's already 8. And there's two more. There's two more I keep forgetting, but it's usually a sport and maybe one more live service game. But that's how it is in the top 10. That thing sucks people up. It does. It does. COD didn't have a 600 million-ish budget at first. Yep, Madden. Madden is a bit, college football. Yeah, college football. I mean, you got Madden, you got college football. I forgot college football. That's number 9, and then number 10 is an extra service game. That's what I mean. That's the sports game. It's like a big ass catalog of sports games on there. People just play. So yeah, it's a really, really, really heavy competition out there. Thank God we don't have FIFA. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And FIFA came by and said, "Hey, you know, suck cool up." The majority of the video game players out there sucks up all the time, man. The majority, which is the casual, they buy this console just to play one game. Why so serious? That's what they do. They just buy it to play one game. Either they play that game or they play this other game. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. Why so serious? That's what they do. Like I said, it's pretty fun stuff when you sit down and you read all this stuff happening out there. Pretty fun stuff. My point, FPS lose profit, but never give in because after 10 years, keeping your FPS alive, even the less profit ultimately makes profit. It depends, though. It depends. Scarlet Sky says, Morrow is in the top 10 from time to time. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, people are playing these live service games, so he's pretty much right. And I keep on telling you guys that when the whole Game Pass thing came out, saying that Game Pass is sucking up the profit of these games and is killing these games, in the meantime, Matt Piscat's on the other side keeps on telling you, it's not Game Pass's fault this is happening. What's happening is they got to go out there and compete against these beasts. That's why he sat down and talked to Dring, which I'm amazed that Dring actually wrote an article about this. I was like, wow, you finally figured this out after how many years? Damn. You finally figured this out? Damn. And here it is. Now we're talking about it. Another game that's alive, Ubisoft-wise, is For Honor. Yep. So no one that's live. Yep, alive. $600 to play free-to-play games. Yep. Interest, that's how it is. And the funny part is these guys are going into subscription. Yeah, but it's bad to shut down games because maybe it gets a profit successful stage. If you know what's interesting, there's a discussion out there, and I'm gonna watch it between Jaffe and Destin. They did a podcast about it, and it was telling you that like keeping the service alive costs a lot of money. I need to watch it for me to understand a little bit more about it. But they had a good discussion about how people should keep their service alive and all this stuff, right? And why they shouldn't shut down games. But it's gonna be interesting to see. It's an interesting topic to see because they were telling, like, for example, if there's only like 1,000 people playing it, why should we have this service up and going? I mean, we should just shut it down and just cancel it. So yeah, I mean, he brings up a good topic. I mean, I gotta actually see it in order to understand more into it because I have not seen it, but it's an interesting conversation to see about the Let's Not Kill Games campaign. Because that's something that's interesting to know. Because I think the thing is keeping those servers alive costs them money, and just having like 1,000 players, that's it. It's not even worth to keep those services alive. So yeah, I mean, I really want to see it. I really want to check that out. That conversation. It will be interesting to see, interesting to learn new stuff about how some things work. I was watching that live. Jeff called. That's an IGN. He's not wrong about that though. He's not wrong about that. I mean, hell, why not call this shit? Hmm. But like I said, this was an interesting read today, Chad. I wanted to share this with you guys because I saw this. I was amazed that out of all things, Christopher Dream wrote an article about this. I said, "Whoa, really? You're actually starting to understand the business now that we've been all talking about for years." And seriously, I've been talking about it for like almost a year. This conversation, I've been talking about it since Xbox decided to report things third party. I decided to tell everyone, "Hey, listen, you got to make money." And now you guys come around and talking about this and talking this is a main thing, which is good because now you can educate everyone else into what we've been talking for such a long time. Good thing you're doing that. But damn, it took you a while. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Louis, COD earned money because it was a huge success. That had the rap god to promote COD. They paid the rap god to promote COD. Battlefield paid Rihanna, which people saw that as a why people like her stint be interested in VF. I don't know. I don't know. The game is put in offline mode, so the game will not end up like the Crew One and Toy Soldiers War Chest. They paid Rihanna to promote it. It's a good way to pay. It's a good way to get celebrities to come in and promote things like they did with Ozzy Osbourne. When he promoted the PlayStation thing and he promoted then what's that thing called? Wow, it's pretty cool to see. It's pretty cool to see that that you get celebrities to jump in and talk about video games or promote it. It's pretty cool. I mean, we've seen that for the longest time. What was the guy who came on Nintendo? He's a famous celebrity. I forgot his name. He did a commercial. He's the guy who does Ant Man, isn't it? He did like a Nintendo commercial back in the day. Which was pretty cool. I remember that commercial was pretty cool. NFS 2015 is the best NFS game, but the Force Online ruins it. Oh, Raichi. We're going to get a lot of Force Onlines, man. That's how it is because, remember, it protects them from piracy, bro. That's how it is. That's why these guys are doing it too because it's protecting these games from piracy. It's the only way they can tackle down piracy, bro. It sucks that there's piracy, still piracy out there, but this will protect them from that. But yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, wow. Let me see something. Wow, Mappus Gatella comes out and says, turns out some folks really don't think the era of console war is over. Quite passionate about that, in fact. But good. Good on, I reckon. So made me, let me see. Does make me want to go listen to some Hollaback Girl and remember the glory days of the mid-aughts. But for me, man, console wars has been over for quite some time. Right now, it's all about surviving for money. Yep. And people say that, hey, that Microsoft lost this. Oh, they might have lost this console war thing, but they have won in a big way by expanding and not staying stuck to a box. That's how I see it. So let's see what chat's saying. And let me see. Louis, let me say, okay, I mean, no offense to anyone, but COD goes to the right people and do stuff they know. Battlefield 8 just stop carrying sad. I love Battlefield. Well, Jacob, here's the thing, though. You got to be patient with this. You got to be patient with this because at the end of the day, it's all about patience. Some guys go out there and create these games that they had Sorry, that they had what's it called? Like last Battlefield, and Battlefield has been trying to nail a good Battlefield game. They've been trying. Battlefield 4 was pretty cool. You had the men coming out of the ocean. You got all these Easter eggs in it that was pretty amazing, right? In Battlefield 4. Then you had the Battlefield, one game that still people enjoy to this day. Then came out 2042, which was an awful launch, and it was due to COVID. But at the end of the day, Battlefield fans really want a Battlefield game. So I bet you, and I think so, and I really pray so, that they sat down and said, hold up a minute. We got to go back to our roots. Let's get everything was good Battlefield. Let's pour it in here. Because look, for the last Battlefield, the destruction wasn't as much. Now we're getting back destruction, which is pretty cool, pretty amazing. And they're bringing that back in. It's awesome. So let's see how this goes. I hope the campaign is really well too, because right now, the guys in EA know that with Microsoft having Call of Duty in there, this is an opportunity to see if PlayStation can say, hey, I want your game on my box. It's a good opportunity. So they want to do that. They want to do that. They want to try to win that. In order for them to win that, and not only that, the trailer was pretty amazing. I mean, how many views does the Battlefield trailer has? There is a lot of Battlefield fans. So let's go check it out. Let me see how much the trailer did. Battlefield 6 trailer. Let's see how many views it got already. So the Battle 6 trailer review on its website has got 6.1 million views. Wow, that's pretty good. And does it feel so? Because Louis Activision made something that even if Warzone works, which is yearly releases, but it helps COD stay relevant. I know. Call of Duty did something like that. Yeah, I know they did a pretty good job of Call of Duty, and it sticks and it gets better every year. It does pretty cool stuff. But at the day, though, Jacob, for Battlefield, it takes some years to make. It's not with Call of Duty because with Call of Duty is quick. For Battlefield takes some years, so I really do hope that this Battlefield actually takes the nail and says, "Hey, we're ready. Let's go out there. Let's kick some ass. Let's go out there and destroy Call of Duty, so the next Call of Duty can be better, and these guys can face each other to be better than the other." Let's hope they really do. Because to be honest, though, if Battlefield doesn't nail this one, it ain't gonna. COD is just gonna keep on dominating. But it's okay. I get your opinion, bro. I'm not mad about what you're saying. You're right. You're 100% right. It seems like with Battlefield 2042, it's like they start caring. But at least for what I saw yesterday, and I hope that this seems like they're caring about it. So let's see what it brings to the table. Let's cross fingers. Let's see what it brings. Because I haven't played Battlefield for the longest time. Battlefield 5, the campaign wasn't even that good, too. I think it was real short. You buy Battlefield 6 next year? It's on Xbox too? Yeah, I'm going to buy but first, I got to check it out before I go ahead and buy it. I have to. I can't go nuts and say I'm going to buy this. I got to check it out because I don't want another 2042 happening. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. I'm not saying that you're saying it. I'm just saying that those guys have really done an amazing job with COD. I love Battlefield 2, but Battlefield was reviving COD back in the day. They really did it. Yeah, I know. Because back in the day, like I said, you had COD out there, but for me, when Battlefield 3 came out, COD was put to the side. I think that's why I didn't play Black Ops 2 or 3. I didn't play, or Black Ops 1, I think I didn't play. No, Black Ops 1 and 2. I did not play Black Ops 1 and 2 because I was way too focused, I think, on Battlefield. I think that's what happened with that. Let me go check something out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. COD Black Ops 1. Let me see when that came out. That came out in 20. Okay. And check it out because I remember I was so stuck into Battlefield that I didn't play anything. I was a big fan of that. Oh, Battlefield came in 2011. I really didn't play Call of Duty. Black Ops 1. I think I did play it, but I just didn't stick to it. So let me see. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 came in November. Yeah. I'll buy the COD Black Ops 2. I was too focused on Battlefield. I was just playing Battlefield. Me and my best friend were just into Battlefield. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Just shooting things around. There was a level in the container. There was a map, like they had containers in there, and I had a sweet spot. I just sat there and got in kills. I remember one time I got like, how many kills did I get? I got like 100 something plus. I think I even got up to 200 kills at one point. My favorite is Bad Company. Yeah, Battlefield 5 was called Battlefield 1 because it was based. Yeah, I was talking about Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1. Yeah, it was because based on World War 1. Yeah, I remember that. It's an EA game free on Game Pass around this time of year. Yeah, it could be, jumping into Game Pass down the road. But at the end of the day, though, I hope they really do a good job with that Battlefield. I really do, because it's time to get a rival in there. It's time for Battlefield to be in the top 10. It's time for it to be, and it's time to rival Call of Duty. Guys, let me go get water real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back in just a second. Let me get some water, guys. Be right back. All right, chat. I am back. All right, Crazy Camper. All right, let's go. I wouldn't say that much. I was a crazy camper. No, I just had fun. It was a fun game to play. It was a fun game to play. Real fun game to play. Real fun. Real interesting. Interesting campaign. I mean, it was good. It was good. So let's see now. What else is cooking out there, Chad? Let's go see what else is cooking out there, because it's got to be good stuff out here these days. Let's see what we can find in the news. Holy shit. Elder Scroll 4 Oblivion Remasters has reached 9 million players? God damn. Nine million players. Jesus. That's pretty good stuff, guys. 9 million players. Good. I prefer Battlefield over Call of Duty. I get you, man. I get you. I mean, I love Battlefield. I love me a good Battlefield, but man, since Battlefield 3, I have just not felt a good Battlefield. I can't wait for this one, man. I'm craving this one. I'm really hoping that it's really freaking good. Karen's Racing Potato Salad. I'm more a Battlefield guy than COD. Yeah. I mean, Battlefield's a good game. I'm just really hoping that it does well. And Dreamcast guy said it was a failed game, which was a failed game. He was saying that Elder Scrolls Oblivion was a failed game? Wow. Good luck to you. I don't know why. This is okay, chat. This is something I don't understand. Why do you have to go and always talk bad about something because it comes from a company. Why? I mean, that is one. I'm sorry, I gotta say this, but that's a stupid thought. Just to get clicks. How can you say that Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered was going to be a failure? How? One of the best games that came out in the 360. I think that was Game of the Year at some point. Back when the Game of the Year was worth it. One Game of the Year, because nowadays it's just like it's. Yes, Oblivion won Game of the Year from multiple outlets in 2006. I remember that. I remember that Elder Scrolls One Game of the Year. I remember when I got my box, I think it was like a Game of the Year edition or something like that. I mean, I remember that. I think it had a Game of the Year edition. I mean, I don't know. I remember, but shit, I remember that that game was super popular back in the day. I mean, seriously, I don't know why. I don't know why these people had to come up with this bullshit. I don't get it. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know why they gotta come up always with something, or I don't know why they gotta come up with these lies. Why they gotta do this just to get some attention, to get some people talking about it. I don't. I seriously don't get it. I don't know why they, guys. I don't know why they tend to do that. Like to talk all this stuff just to get clicks, man. Man, it's like the Xbox is dead stuff. I should do that experiment too and put Xbox dead to see how many people jump in. Let's see what when the next Xbox trailer comes out. I'm gonna do that experiment too. I'm gonna put the Xbox dead. See how many clicks or views I get on this show. I bet you people are gonna jump in here to listen to my opinion and see if Xbox is actually truly dead. Seriously. Oh my god. Yeah, Karen, that's a hard thing because here's the thing though, Karen. Some people follow it for the jokes or for the trolling. Thing, I get it. I mean, you can follow for the jokes and trolling, but at the end of the day, you're giving him that view. And while you give him that view, he keeps on growing. It's for him to come up with all this crazy stuff. I don't get it. Why does he come up with all this crazy stuff and all these lies and lie to people in their face like, oh, it's going to be a failure. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, they reduced the price. Oh, they're dead. They're this, they're that. What? Come on. Come on. Because ponies can't do their own research. They just agree with DCG. Why so serious? You know what happened to me yesterday? Yesterday I was a conversation with someone. You know what they said? They put out the whole Microsoft conversation about laying off the workers and everything, and I was like, okay, here, let's talk about Intel. Let's bring the energy. And they're like, whoa, the difference is because Intel didn't promise you games and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, so you think only Microsoft was only doing this? And I started to bring up Sony, how they promised them some live service games. Where are they at? Then I talked about how EA also promised us these games and they got canceled. Then I talked about how Ubisoft promised us this stuff and embraced all this stuff and it didn't happen. So at the end of the day, let's talk serious. The gaming industry is in a bad spot right now. That's how it is. It's like I said, they stick to one thing and they think that that idea they're saying is actually true. But when you come up with the truth, they call you a liar. I mean, chat, how many times have I talked about that bringing your games to other platforms is the best way to go? And they said, no, that's not true. I mean, bro, it took them 5 years to realize that PlayStation is a third party developer. 5 years. Literally, when they started supporting the games on PC, they became a third party developer. Yep, that's what they do. To be honest, you gotta love them though, because every time I hear stuff like that, I start laughing. I just start having fun. That's what I do. I have fun and I laugh because it's just a ridiculous argument, guys. It's just a ridiculous argument, a ridiculous thing to put on here. To talk about this, to bring it to the table, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like for example, like Game Pass is not profitable. We've known it's been profitable for years. Come on. We have known this for the longest, and I do mean the longest, and I really mean the longest of time. Come on, bro. I mean, you got to come up with something better. It's like, if you want to discuss it, come up with something better. We need, y'all need something to discuss, and basically, y'all on empty. Like, for example, today I saw an article, right? I saw an article saying, why are you guys talking about this? We're talking about like, oh man, this what was it? We're talking about like the Call of Duty skins that I hope Battlefield comes out and does something better. Huh? So you're tired of Call of Duty skins, then don't play Call of Duty. MS wouldn't do anything if it's not profitable right now. Why? So the problem is that right now, the only things that are profitable are these free to play games, these live service games, and these sports games. That's the only thing that's profitable. And other than that, though, shit, it's hard to get a popular single player game out there. It's really freaking hard. It is. It is really freaking hard. I'm being honest with you guys. It's really freaking hard. It is. It's really freaking hard to get a game like this to be popular. And that's the problem. I mean, you gotta face these things, and people don't talk about it. They rather have a console war. Rather have a fight. They rather go nuts, and bring up some stuff. That's what they rather do, guys. Or talk lies, because a lot of them talk lies to you. Like for example, I can't believe some like Reforge was another example comes out and says, I don't know what Quick Resume is, or talks bad about Quick Resume. Man, why you gotta talk bad about Quick Resume? When all of us are happy with Quick Resume, I mean, it does wonders. It's good for us. We're happy over here. What's your point? No? But yeah, those are negative talks, guys. Those are negative talks. Or kill the Xbox every day. I just love how they go out there and try to kill the Xbox every day. And yet they can't kill it. I don't know why. They try to kill it, but they can't kill it. They can't kill it. They can't kill it. It's like they have this need for Xbox to die. And the funny thing is, right, if Xbox dies and PlayStation starts to increase these game prices, they're going to blame Microsoft and everything for it. The Microsoft, it's your fault. You guys messed this up. Because you gave up on the race. You suck. Oh, now they suck. Why don't we blame ourselves that we don't go out there, buy the console, buy the games, and have fun? I don't get it. Because our egos doesn't let us? That's why? Just bring back what company slanders Sega does with Nintendo. Well, West Davis has a tough one to bring back. I mean, that thing was long gone. I think that thing will work here. I mean, basically, it'll probably do something, but at the end of the day, it's just to please a few people. Because look, here's what's funny. We are getting older and older and older, man. I mean, it's like the console warriors out there that you want to do console war. It feels like that's all dead and gone. It is. It's all dead and gone because we are old. We're getting older. We're getting less time to play games. It's less and less time. Sooner or later, you get to have kids. Sooner or later, you got to go to work. And when you come home, you come home, you're tired. Jason Max, what's up? He always says, just remember Xbox number one. How you doing, Jason Max? What's good for you, buddy? So you get older, you come back home, and you're like, crap, no, I don't have time to game. Like, look, I'm at the final part of Expedition 33, and these past 3 days, I haven't even finished it. That's how it is with time. But yeah, I don't know the company standards will work or anything, but the truth of the matter of fact is that right now, Louis, what are you going to do all weekend? 48 free hours. What am I going to do all weekend? Ah, man. I don't know. Good question. Well, we got Father's Day on Sunday, so that's busy for me right there. It's a busy, busy, busy day. Yes. Yes. But yeah, got a busy day. But yeah, even though, like I was saying right now, you got to get your content out there. Season, not old. Yeah, we're getting season. That's right, Michael Black. You're right there, 100%. We're getting season. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is, Chad. I mean, it's not the same. Like back in the day, we had fun with this. Nowadays, it's like, well, Xbox is better. Then you got the PlayStation fans coming in here and be like, oh, I'm gonna cut your arm off. Why? What? What did I do? It just said Xbox is better. And then they got all rattled up and then they start trying to say, oh, this and that. Yo, you have kids? Not yet, Jesse James, but man, I have work. And when I come from work, man, right there because of the traffic and everything, I'm like, oh shit, I'm tired. Long days of work, man. Long days of work. You get tired. Matrix MD laughing his butt off. But yeah, tomorrow if I do not go bike riding, which I really do hope, I need to go on a motorcycle ride. I really do. I need to go out there and take a motorcycle ride tomorrow. So if I go on a motorcycle ride tomorrow, if not, I'm going to play some games. I guess on here I'm gonna play Barbie, which I keep on saying I'm gonna play Barbie, but I don't want to say it much because something always happens. I don't get it. No, no, hey West Davis, no, 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 no. If that happens, West Davis, that's it for the podcast. So don't be saying that because that's it for the podcast. I wouldn't have time to podcast if I had triplets, bro. That's not enough. That would be a problem. And shout out to the 24 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Go for it. Hit it, baby. Hit it. Man, awesome stuff. Traffic, sell your car and buy a Switch 2. Ah, hell no, I ain't selling my car just to buy a Switch 2. Man, Rachy, with all that money I get back, I'd probably buy like 1,000 Switch 2s. I still wouldn't buy 1,000 Switch 2s. I don't even know where the heck I would store them. Hell no. Ah, hell no. No, 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 no. 10 minutes of multiplayer leaks? Oh, man. Oh, Lord. No, I just that's awful. Oh, my God. It's broken. The video has been removed from EA. So, no, I'm not going to show this chat because it was removed from EA. They could come by and remove it from here. So that was some hours shown by multiplayer, and man, that multiplayer looking good. But since it's a beta mode, so we got some time. Jata Zach, what's up? Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? Has Brittany had your baby yet? I do not know, Jesse James. I do not know. Brittany all of a sudden disappeared. Hillary Duff disappeared. All these movie fans that were after me suddenly disappeared one day. I don't know what happened with my Britney Spears fan. I don't know what happened with my Hillary Duff. I don't know what happened with Michelle Pfeiffer. All of them seem to disappear. Yeah. Or my Florence Pond. I love Florence Pond. She hot too. But no, no, no. If I had triplets out, no, no. So Jesse James, why are you asking me what am I doing for the next 48 hours? Are we gonna play a game? I mean, if you want to play a game, just say so. Say, Lou, let's go play this tonight. I'll be like, all right, let's play this. But y'all got to give me some time to try Wu Chang. I have not played Wu Chang. I heard that the industry gets more excited for multiplayer games than single player games. Well, Jesse James, that's how it is. That's how it is. Big B Money stole them all? Oh. Why is that? Why is it serious? Why are you saying that? Be right back. While you're saying that, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Keep on talking, guys, real quick. Hey, I'm old, so I gotta go. Let me go real quick. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. I wonder why Big Money steals women now. right, Chad, I'm back, baby. Let's go. Oh, knocking in the door. I'm back, baby. Sorry about that, Chad. I had to go real quick to the bathroom. Yes, we're back. Wu Chan Forgotti, what's up, bro boy? Oh, well, the bro boy Lewis in the building. What's up, my brother, with the bro boy? How you doing, man? How you doing? Man, well, the bro boy, you missed the conversation today. We had some good conversation. We were talking about so many things I talked about so many times. Look, I went to go slam down a slice of pizza with pineapples. They reason, no, shit, now you making me want some pizza. I don't want to eat more junk food, man. No. We need to lose weight. We need to lose weight. My breakfast today is a Greek yogurt. That's all it is. Yogurt. I want some yogurt, guys. We need to eat some yogurt. Yes. But yeah, we had a good conversation. I was showing everyone some things I've talked about so many times and how, free-to-play games or these live service games are sucking up the time out of everybody. So nowadays, it ain't Game Pass's fault. It's all these games, they got to go out there and compete. Like I've talked about plenty of times, and things I mentioned before. So yeah. Your phone being the same time as oh well. I know Boom comes on this time. Yep. That's the only thing because on Fridays we usually collide. Fridays is a hard place because even though I start at 8:30, he starts at 10, so it's a tough one. Now for the other ones it's easy because I go on really early. But no worries, next week we are starting again at 8:30 like usually. I don't know why this week has been insane for me to start off times. I just have been phone call after phone call this morning. So I hope that next week, I don't get that many phone calls. And I start at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on the dot. So I'll show you real quick what we're talking about. So this is something that we saw from an article right here. Read about this. And we talked about this thing that's important, right? We talked about, this is what Matt Piscatella said, and I've been saying this for quite some time. And I'm happy brought it up, right? So yeah. So here it is. He was talking about in the last top 10 live service games suck up half of all the time in gaming every month, and every other game has got to fight that remainder. So bringing new content to where people are is the only way where we're going to be able to win in an environment like we're looking at right now. So we're talking about basically that bringing your games to other platforms is how you're going to win. That was the whole topic of conversation today, and that Forza was number one on PlayStation and stuff like that was pretty freaking amazing. And how like these old games, like for example, Blade came up to number 5, I think it was on PC. And this is another thing that's interesting though that I read too, and that is that people who buy a hardware system these days are doing it because of the ecosystem, because of the friends list. You're not going to get people to transition into consoles because of exclusives anymore. Beyond that point, something I talked about plenty of times, and yeah, we had a good conversation about that. So everything was good, it was a good thing. And you guess who wrote this? Well, the bro boy, guess who wrote this? Christopher Drain. Yeah, baby. So real happy he did. Real happy he's finally starting to realize some stuff that is going on out there. Because hey, that's what's gonna go, guys, and that's what's gonna happen. What you doing this weekend? Did you work out this morning? No, I didn't work out this morning, man. Did not work out this morning. I worked out. I think it was on yesterday. I worked out. I think it was yesterday. I did some workout. Yeah. Just been busy. These days I've been busy. That's why I've been coming on late. And I'm getting tired of coming on late. So on Monday, guys, I'm coming in early, right away. Boom, 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 right away, early and neat. That's what I'm gonna do. Now tomorrow, guys, if I go online, didn't he have Paul Tassi tomorrow or someone else with that article? He had Matt Piscatella. Was it Piscatella or Pascatella? Am I saying it right? Let me see. I don't know if I'm saying it right though. Matt Piscatella, yeah, Matt Piscatella. So it was a good conversation though that they both had, and Matt Piscatella, laying out down the facts, something that he was like, hard to believe that how the industry is nowadays, huh? I think he probably learned his lesson. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to change him to the way he thinks because, we saw him talk about Game Pass the other day and blaming it. And Matt Piscatella came by and said, no, that's not his fault. I knew it. It was someone, both number guys. Yep. But here's the funny thing. Matt Piscatella's on the dot with the numbers. He is nuts. But I pray to God he actually learned his lesson. I pray to God that he's out there, learning this stuff. Because, damn, he can actually bring up some good and educate people out here instead of console warring. Huh. Because the console war thing is tiring. We need to talk about the business side. We need to talk about how we can get, gamers to jump into these games. We need to talk more about games like we do all the time. Like after we finish this, we had a discussion about Battlefield. And that's what we do all the time here. The show was literally finished like 40 minutes after I read all the articles and discussed it. We were just sitting here talking about Battlefield, what's better between Battlefield and COD, if the next Battlefield is going to be good. We had that conversation. That's what we got to talk about, these games, that are coming out. Or games that you guys have played and want to discuss. It's good to talk about it. See if I played it, see if I not, and learn from you guys of what you have played. Oh, man. Sorry about that, Chad. I keep coughing. I think I'm coming down with something. I hope not, because Father's Day is this weekend. I don't want to be sick. But I mean, that's what we got to do nowadays, and just eliminate this whole console war thing. But that's not going to go away for a while. That's going to stay here forever. Drink hasn't he figured out they put out negative Xbox 10, let people news articles. I can get that right here. Let people and news articles and fanboys click and post this stuff and then do, you guys misunderstood what I said post. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? One thing I don't understand is this. I got to say something. And it's nothing against the guy, what I'm about to say. But I'm going to put it in these terms, that I'm like, huh? So, I saw a review floating around yesterday. And these guys gave the game a 9.7. And the negative review was Gooner achieved. And I was like, what the hell is a gooner? When I look at the slang term about what a gooner is, I'm like, okay. Really? Chat, I'm not going to give you what gooner is on here. Go look it up, the slang term. Because I know that a gooner is like a big fan of a football team or something like that. And it's in slang terms, I think it is like something else, a football club. I don't know. But then comes the other term. The game was Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. And not only that, after he gave out that review, he started blocking people. He blocked out a lot, and I do mean a lot of people. They were trying to be funny. It backfired on them. They blocked a lot of people on Twitter making fun of them. You know who I'm talking about? Yep, Weatherboard Boy knows who I'm talking about. And like I said, I don't have nothing against them. They never have done nothing to me or anything. Or, thank God, they've always been nice to us and everything. But why'd you got to put that on the review? I mean, seriously. What is a gooner, Dead Leopard? Well, a gooner is, go look it up in Google. Put gooner slang term in Google. I'm not going to say that because it's that powerful. And I can't even make an emoji because I'll probably be banned. or make, like an effect or something. But, yeah. But it's crazy. They wrote that in that review. Yeah, I can't say it because it's that crazy. I could probably say it and not have a problem if I use the scientific terms, but it's a slang term and it's inappropriate. And I don't want to use it because it's inappropriate. But Google it up. And that's what they said about Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. It's like, oh, Gunnar achieve. I was like, what the hell is a Gunnar? I mean, I'm trying to understand what the joke was about, but then I go and I'm like, oh, okay, but why put that on a review? I mean, bro, you guys review these games and that's cool and all, but damn. What happened with Rain G4 was that get ready to kill the search. What happens to Rain G4? Someone out there gave a review on Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and one of the negative reviews was Gunnar something. I was like, why you gotta write that in the review? Gunnar achieve or something. So I did not know what Gunnar was. So what I did was I googled it up, and there's a proper term and there's a slang term. And the slang term, I was like, why you gotta put that on that game? But they try to be funny though. But okay, I know it's try to be funny, but at the end of the day, though, this is a review of a video game. I mean, if you did it for comedic purposes and we're like a comedic thing, people would have probably laughed at it. But you guys are always on a serious note, though. But yeah, I mean, seriously, I get it. You try to be funny, but okay, cool. But you can probably say it on the video, yeah, this is a Gunnar game, just to joke around about it. But damn, put it on the review right there. Just oh Lord, come on. That got a lot of people out there trending, and he decided to just block it. I mean, they got what they achieved was to get the attention. They got the attention, but they got it in a really bad way. I mean, but okay, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to judge you, right? But it's right. That's all I'm going to say about it. Right, BB Money? Go ahead and say it, BB Money. Right. That's how it is, huh? Yep. That's something I don't want. That's like I said. You guys want some people want too much attention. Did a pony say that? Nope. I'm not gonna say where it came from, but yep, so it was someone that gave the review of the game. It's out there. If you look for it, you'll find it. Trust me. Just don't say anything because you'll probably be blocked. Because that's something I don't understand. They started to block people left and right, up and down and up. Oh, Lord. I don't know why you got to block people for something you did. I mean, if you're going to draw attention, you have to deal with the attention. It wasn't a point of review, though. Because their channel is all about Xbox. That's all I'm going to say. B Money says Wu Chang is a masterpiece. Crazy times, yep. I mean, I never heard, that's the first time I heard a review like that. And I was like, right. Like I said, I got nothing against them. Nothing against them. But that was weird, y'all. And random. But I get it, you want it to be funny, cool, but damn. That was weird, y'all. And random. I think they probably took it down because now, oh, here it is. So I'll tell you what they said in the review. They said right here, Gunnar approved. There you go, Gunnar approved. Sorry. So here's the thing. They said, gorgeous visuals, fantastic soundtrack and VOs, finally turned comeback full of options, and intriguing story that earns its endings, Gunnar approved. That was the pros. And then the cons again, it says Gunnar approved. Occasional hitches after teleporting for a few seconds. Why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that? All about Xbox and it may be an another. Wow. Well, the broke boy just. There's your clue chat. Here, let's read that patiently. And in slow motion real quick so you guys can get it real quick. So it says, all about Xbox. And it may be the end of an era for its review. You get hints right there who wrote that review. But I got nothing against them. Cool. But damn. That's not something I would put on a review. Because if you look at the turn, you're like, bro, that says a lot about you. It's funny though, but damn. Why's your search engine, FBI open up? Damn. 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 South Park was pretty wild. I have not seen the episode. I want to see it. I want to see it. I love South Park. Hello, my name is Eric Carmen. Yeah, seriously pissed me off right now. Eh, ah. I used to do the voice back when I was young, but now I think I lost attraction to it. I used to do pretty good Carmen voice, but man, it's been years of practice. I gotta sit down and practice the Eric Carmen. Seriously, guys, excuse you guys, I'm going home. I used to do that voice perfectly fine, but damn. We got Formula One racing coming up. Good stuff, good stuff. I can't wait to see Formula One. Woohoo! Let's go. F1 racing. So let's see what else is in the news, guys. Real quick, real quick. What else is in the news? Robotech, Ninja Turtles, Godzilla. Huh? Okay, now we got Ninja Turtles in Godzilla mode. Damn, that's got to be a big ass turtle. Sorry about that, chat. I haven't been feeling good these days. So let's see now. Tales of the Shire. Krafton acquires Last Epoch developer 11-hour games. Okay. Wow, studios still acquiring these days? I thought they were nothing. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Chad. Let's bring in the slander because we got to talk about this. Let's have some fun. Here we go. You guys ready for this? Yeah. Can't believe I gotta read this. But here we go. Sony's not done finding new ways to sell you The Last of Us. The Last of Us is one of Sony's most successful and popular series, so no wonder it has much focus over the years, but it's impressive just how many ways the company is finding to present it. The latest upcoming script book compiling the full scripts of The Last of Us 1 and 2 and Left Behind in a big tome. Simply named The Last of Us Part 1, Part 2 scripts in collaboration between Naughty Dog and Dark Horse's books. The book itself totals 618 pages, will be available in hardcover featuring a foreword by Joel voice actor Troy Baker. These scripts written during the game's development were meant to guide our team as we brought that world to life, says Naughty Dog head honcho Neil Druckmann. They were never intended for public view until now. For the first time, we're sharing them with you. Hope this is a rare glimpse brings you even closer to the hearts of Joel, Ellie, and Abby and the world they inhabit. The script book will launch in mid-December with pre-orders available now on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and other books and comic books. It will cost $70. With the HBO show taking its popularity to new heights, we've seen a game bundle and even new chronological mode for the sequel released recently. This book is one more way to engage with the franchise and expect it will go down well with fans. Are you interested in owning the script? The Last of Us tells in the comments below. Let's read the comments. Can't wait for Elite Attorney, the Last of Us visual novel. They just taking the piss now. Ha ha ha, headline made me laugh. This is a pretty cool little thing though. Not for me, but also they're releasing this. Suck up. XR, a Lego creator, Infected Head, said of The Last of Us survival cookbook and fashion collection. God forbid Sony do merch. You'll never see The Last of Us. The Last of Us. This is pure bait. I'll grab the popcorn. To give Sony more ideas, what about PSP at 200 edition of The Last of Us? I'm pretty sure they're not on a legible market, depending on the price, of course. Hey, that's actually a good idea. Gaston, you're on to something. That's actually pretty good. When you can't get enough, well, don't worry. Here it comes. Me, I'm good. I love the game, but I don't need to live the life. Oh, Lord. They figured out a certain breeds of fans will fork over money for anything. A behind the scenes book would have been awesome to have, probably super interesting to just get official info like that. At least to an extent, that's possible for a studio like Naughty Dog. But this feels like a cash grab. Honestly, I can't wait for Intergalactic and for ND to make me finally move past the last of the cinematic between that Gaston, the cinematic between AB and Owen on the boat will be interesting in VR. Oh Lord, God's sakes. Come on. I say only one thing about The Last of Us Part PS3, The Last of Us one game. Well, didn't play it, and with all the humpback, I don't care the series anymore. So whatever you do in official Last of Us totally see, I won't buy anything else. Oh Lord, I miss. Oh Lord, this is funny as hell. This is funny as hell, man. I mean, these guys are trolling them. They don't. They don't want this shit. I'm sorry, they just don't. They don't want this shit. Come on, stop with that stuff. So let's see what FarQ sent me over here on Twitter real fast. Let's see now. Let's see FarQ share a post. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo, chat, you're gonna love this. Haha! Oh shit! Uh oh. Here we go. Wolfenstein TV series in development at Amazon from Fallout producer Kendall Films Patrick Somerville exclusive. Let's fucking go. Wow, this is gonna be amazing. A TV series adaptation of Wolfenstein. You gotta say the right way because if I say the wrong way, Boxenberg gonna come knocking on the door. Video games is in development at Amazon MMG Studios. Variety has earned exclusivity. As side plot details are being kept under wraps, you know the plot behind Wolfenstein. If I mean, bro, who has not played Wolfenstein? Somebody said that has not played it. I mean, I'll be like, bro, you need to play Wolfenstein. Come on. But the incredible official logline of the series simply takes the story of killing Nazis is evergreen. Patrick Somerville is attached to serve as the creator, writer, executive producer, and showrunner of the project under the Chaotic Good TV producer banner. Joanna Nolan, Lisa Joy, and Athena Wickman will executive produce via Kettler Films. James Altman of Keyframe Films and Jerk, what's his name? Jerk though. Sorry about that, but damn, Jerk Gustafsson of Wolfenstein developer Machine Games will also executive produce. The Wolfenstein franchise has helped popularize first-person shooter video games. The game have largely centered on the U.S. World War II soldier William B.J. Blazkowicz. Seriously? Seriously? William B.J.? Seriously? Sorry about that, chat. Okay. So, no. It's Wolfenstein. You gotta say it that way. I don't want Boxenberg to come in here and kick my butt. In the games, Blazkowicz goes behind enemy lines to fight the Nazis, only to discover they are engaged in a bizarre experience in the occult in an attempt to tip the scales of the war in their favor. The first game in the franchise is Castle Wolfenstein, was released in 1981, and the sequel 1984. I think you got the dates wrong. Oh, okay. In the sequel, Beyond Castle Wolfenstein were top-down perspective games, starting with the Wolfenstein 3D in 1992. I did not know that. Hold on, chat. I gotta look at this. Hold on, this is interesting. Okay, Wolfenstein. (1981). Wow, I did not know this. I gotta see what this is about. No wonder they rebooted the series. Nice. I want to see the old one. Oh God, this does not look good. It looks like an Atari game, but it's cool. It's cool. It looks like an Atari game, but it's cool. All right, cool stuff. I did not know this, so let's keep reading this. Uh, let's see now. In 1992, the game shifted to first-person shooters. There have been 14 games in the Wolfenstein series in total, with the most recent being the VR game Wolfenstein Cyber Pilot. The games are currently developed by Machine Games and published by Bethesda Softworks. It was previously announced that a film version of the games was in works back in 2012, but it never moved forward. Thank God. What's a Boxenberger? You guys do not know who Boxenberger is? I gotta talk to Boxenberger. No, 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 no. Let me send them a message right now. Hold on, let me talk to Boxenberger. Watch this. Boxenberger! Boxenberger, we're live and we're just talking about you, brother. How you been? Someone in chat just told me, who is Boxenberger? I'm like, oh, never mind. He knows who you are. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna send the audio. I'm not gonna send the audio. Okay. Oh Lord, you scared me there. I was like, I gotta talk to Boxenberger because Boxenberger didn't promote his channel then. Shit. I love the man. Good friend of mine. Known him for years. All right, so let's keep going. So, yeah. 2012. Should this project move forward, it will be the latest video game TV series at Amazon for Kettler Films. The company currently is a hit Prime Video series Fallout, which is currently prepping release its second season in December and has already been renewed for a third. In addition, Kettler has partnered with Michael B. Jordan's Outlier Source to produce the TV adaptation of Rebecca Yarrow's adult fantasy novel Fourth Wing. Ooh. For Amazon, the company is also known for producing The Peripheral, Starting Glow. Okay, the stuff we don't care about. The film Somerville. Somerville has been a fan, nice, of Wolfenstein games since he was a child. He is best known for TV space for creating shows like Maniac and Station 11 and HBO Max, serving as executive producer on the showrunner on Stations 11. He was also writer or supervising producer, critically acclaimed TV shows The Leftovers. He is all the Ride in the Bridge. Wow, they're talking about everything in there. Amazon has multiple projects in development based on games. Those include Mass Effect TV series. Oh, shit. God of War series, written in God Greenland 2022, and a series based on tabletop war game Warhammer 40,000 starring Henry Cavill. That's Henry Cavill. It's going to be amazing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But man, Wolfenstein TV series, I am fucking down for it. I love the Wolfenstein franchise. It's really freaking good. It's amazing. And getting a game like that, I mean, getting a TV show for that, that's pretty cool. It's got a good story. I just hope they don't mess that much with the CGI. The CGI is good. But man, thank you for that, FarQ, man. That's some good news. Oh my God, Wolfenstein, baby. As long as we're not getting a Doom, I am happy. No Doom for now. No Doom for now. He places burgers in boxes. No. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Yeah, what does Boxenberger mean? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, let's go look for it. Let me see. What is the meaning of Boxenberger? Okay, I got scared there because, okay. Whew. Thank God. Thank God. Because, oh Lord, I just typed it in, but damn. What came out was not good. I'm not going to read that, though. It was not good. It was about putting mustard and ketchup somewhere. I was like, hell no, I ain't talking about that. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, but what is it in English? So, in English. Okay, in English. Let's see if we can get it. Boxers, intentionally Spanish. Okay, I guess I don't know what it means though, but that's a good thing. I'm gonna ask him what boxing burger means though. Yeah, it's German. It's German. It's German. No, I'm not gonna show that. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna show that. When I typed in boxing burger, the first thing that came up was bomb burger, and bomb burger is when you put ketchup, mustard. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. You pour ketchup and mustard in somewhere and just do something with ketchup and mustard. I'm not gonna read that. No. I was like, what? I was like, nah, hell no. So yeah, I gotta take that out of my Google search just in case someone sits in here, and goes on my computer and searching for stuff, and she's like, "What is boxing burger?" And all of a sudden she sees that, she's gonna be like, "Huh, interesting." So no, Louis, I love that. I hope it's based on a new order in a different universe. The player wakes up from a coma and discover that Nazis won World War II and used surrender. I mean, bro, I don't know what this is about, but Wolfenstein is always good. I'm glad it's getting a TV show. That's gonna revive the game too. And those games, man, oof. I mean, I love part one and part two. And wanna know something? Wolfenstein, the guys at Wolfenstein, William, guess he's the grandfather of Doom Guy. Yes, sir. They connect. Believe that, huh? They are connected. Wow. Wow. But who's much more of a badass? The father or Doom Guy? I think it's Doom Guy, yeah. Band-Aid reason, if I show that on here, probably get Band-Aid reason. We gotta watch out for these banning things, man. We want to be caught in 4K. But yes, the Titan Boxing Burger, that's the first thing that appeared. I was like, nope, okay, time to get away from that. Yep. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Oh man, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yes, sir, yes, sir. What else is cooking out here? Oh man. Oh man, let's see what else is cooking out here, Chad. Let's see what else is cooking out here before I start to head off and go to the office. Woohoo! But man, that's some happy news, guys. We need TV series like that. That Wolfenstein is really good because that's the game that deserves a TV show. Main character with the wig, Patrick Stewart. But Patrick Stewart is like, how old is Patrick Stewart these days? He's pretty old though. Didn't Patrick Stewart do what's his name? X Men, right? He did X Men, didn't he? Ooh, Peacemaker. Finally. Peacemaker's coming out August 21st. Yes. Yes. Do you really want to taste it? I can't wait for Peacemaker, man. I just can't wait. I'm excited for Peacemaker. Hell yeah. Oh man, the good thing TV shows are picking up because man, it's been boring out here. How the hell is the House of Dragon? I haven't seen House of Dragons. When is that coming out too? Yeah, Dr. Xavier, yeah. Dr. Xavier. X-Men. Dun, dun. What happened to the X-Men cartoon, though? That's missing a season 2. Where's that going at? Weird. Oh, wow. 90 million players for Oblivion. That's amazing. That's the last thing I think I'm going to catch up today, guys, because, I mean, there's nothing out here. I think we're out in the clear. Oh, Lord. Let me see what else is out here. Nope, nothing else. Guess that's done. Well, okay, I get some things due and after. I'm gonna watch Happy Gilmore 2's probably crap. I'll check it out. Oh yeah, Happy Gilmore comes out today, doesn't it? Happy Gilmore 2 does, doesn't it? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it came out. Woohoo! Man, I'm watching some Happy Gilmore, baby. Let's go. I'm watching that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm watching some Anarchy Thread. Hey, bro, how you doing, Anarchy Thread? What's up? Good morning to you, sir. July 31st is a new season of Twisted Metal. Really? We got Twisted Metal coming too? Oh, thank God. We're getting that out the way too. Amazing. Saw Fantastic Four in the movie last night. It was good. Really? Wow, good. Did you get the popcorn bucket? That popcorn bucket looks like I like the whole idea. It's transparent and everything. So yeah, I gotta go watch the movies too. I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four. I gotta watch Super Dude. I wonder if we can go tomorrow and watch Superman. I want to watch Superman first and go watch Fantastic Four. Or probably watch it on Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on Sunday. That's what I'm doing. I got loaded up and ready to go. What do you mean got loaded up and ready to go? Uh-oh. Good. I mean, shit. I'm glad there's finally a good Fantastic Four movie because the other ones, why they can't hit a Fantastic Four movie. I don't get it. It's simple. It's about four people going into battle with the bad guy. I don't get why you don't hit that. It's simple. I mean, you all hit the Avengers, and that's a tougher movie because you got like 20 people out there, trying to get screen on. But this is all about four people and a bad guy. Louis York, Kenneth, Scary. I don't know who the heck that is. I did. They had a Galactus head popcorn bucket too. Damn thing is $80. Oh shit! Really? Galactus. Nah, I mean, bro, spend $80 on Galactus. I mean, if it was Venom, I'll be like, hell yeah. If it was, something else, I'd be like, hell yeah. But $80 for a Galactus popcorn bucket? Galactus. Shit. Nah. Nah. At least the lights turn on, though. That's pretty cool. You see his eyes turn on. That's cool. But $80, though? Hell nah. Hell nah. No, 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 no. Too much money for that. No, 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 no. They always find a way to mess up the live action. I don't know why they mess it up because I mean I'll be honest with you, Fantastic Four. There's so much cool bad guys in there that all you gotta do is focus on the bad guys more than you focus on the heroes because I know the heroes are cool. I mean you got the guy who can extend things. I wonder if he can. I don't know. But yeah, the guy who extends things. Then you got the girl who goes into then you got the guy who turns into fire, and then you got a rock thing, which is cool. I mean, it's simple. Get a good bad guy. Get focus more on the bad guy because the plot of the bad guy is more interesting than those guys because we all know how they get the powers. They go into space and come back and get powerful. That's it. Isn't it like that? Hell, I don't remember. But it's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. Fantastic Four is cool. Louis Galactus' grandpa, Lord Supreme of the World Only Eater. No, I would never want Galactus' job. You gotta eat a lot. Walk around the universe and eating things, man. Hell no. I mean, I gotta say something. And let me tell you something. If Galactus eats world, I wonder how he takes a shit. That's gotta be a massive thing. Damn. I think that's where asteroids and stuff like that come from. From Galactus' butt. I ain't kidding you. No doubt. That shit's big. They got effed up for the $80 popcorn. I already spent money on food at movie theaters and smuggled my own food. Damn. That's what you do. You gotta smuggle your candy in there. Hide your candy. But dear Lord, man, I mean seriously, I don't know how they mess up a when Galactus craps you for there's a fool. Halo for life. Yes, sir. Halo for life. Is Halo launching a new? I think they're working on a new Halo TV series, wasn't it? I think I read somewhere. Hold on a second. Let me go look for it. I think they're launching another one. I think they're nah. They haven't decided they're gonna launch it though. I think they're gonna announce something about Halo these days, wasn't it? They're gonna announce something new about Halo these days. But we got Gamescom coming up though. We got to see Call of Duty. Yeah, baby, man. I can't wait for Gamescom. Gamescom's gonna give us more crazy news out that I'm gonna be super happy about to talk about. I wonder what's Xbox's schedule in Gamescom. Seriously, what's their schedule gonna be all about? Yep. Here in the UK, really? You can do that? Wow, here you can't do that though. Louis, for every galaxy planet you consume, you need a galaxy. Wow, damn. And for every galaxy, a universe. Damn. Here in the UK, you can take your food out. That's pretty sweet. The movie, I'm in a leg from food to drink, laugh out loud. Damn. Movies are expensive. And for every universe, a whole mega universe. Louis Reed, damn. Taking over, man. You want me to eat a lot? I don't understand, man. I mean, that's going to be a big ass shit after I'm done eating all that stuff. Damn. Galactus, Eater of Worlds. Wait, so Galactus comes out in the movie? Hold on, I have not even seen the trailer of the new Fantastic Four movie. Can you guys believe that? I've been out of my reign. Hold on, let me check this out. New Fantastic Four. Okay, let's see. I haven't even. I'm being honest. I have not seen shit. Okay, the blonde chick, the guy is a favorite, and the thing. Cool. Okay, Pedro Pascal. Cool. Invisible Girl. Cool. She got it. Mm. There's a thing going down the street. Wait, so the thing is CGI? God, the thing looks awful. I gotta say, if that CGI it looks awful. I like the original thing from the old Fantastic Four movies. But all right. Oh, so yeah, the villain's this. Oh, there's a Silver Surfer. Okay, nice. Hmm. I've not seen this show. The first time I see it, but okay, I'll see it later. I think the reason Fantastic Four got some me. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Why is it always that? I think the reason for it, the movie theaters, they're struggling to get people in the door and put scenes and put buns on the seats. Yeah, because now you got all these streaming services. Like you don't want to go out. Fantastic Four got some heat because of Silver Surfer is a woman in the movie. What's wrong with Silver Surfer being a woman? I don't get it. I mean, Silver Surfer was just a Silver Surfer. I don't know. Let me go check something. Silver Surfer story. So, Silver Surfer, originally Norrin Rad, is a character from Marvel Comics, known for his Hispanic surfboard. He was a brilliant astronomer who sacrificed his own identity to save his home from Galactus. Oh, okay, I see now. Now I know why they were mad. Okay, I see, I get it now. Okay, okay. He was an astronomer. Hold on a second. From planet Norrin Rad was an obtained planet Zen La. Oh, he was from a planet though. But okay, I get it now. But still, he was from a planet somewhere else. I don't get what they get mad. You can have Silver Surfer become anyone else. He was from a planet. But all right, cool. But chat, listen up. It's 12:34, and the crazy ones gotta go. As many iterations in the comics to include a female. Wow. But chat, I gotta go. I gotta run into the office. Chat, I got some things I got to do, bro. You know, yeah, there's things I gotta do, chat. Things I gotta do. It's gonna be a busy day for me, and then come back home, just chill. But chat, like always, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. Chat, what you've all been playing. What you've all been playing. Go ahead and tell me about it, baby. Yes, sir. Silver Surfer, a female. Did not know that. It's crazy enough. I mean, didn't catch up with the trailer. I haven't sat down and watched trailers in quite some time. Oh Lord, oh Lord! I wanted the silver skier. Nice. Big money's waiting for the movies to go on Tubi. I bet you he is. I bet you he is. Oh man, the scripts include games development. I already read that. Another Last of Us thing. Oh Lord, just bring up part three. Ugh. Which I'm gonna play Halo Infinite next time. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. But me, like I said, I played some Battlefront, and maybe tomorrow. I hope that today I get some time to play some Wu Chang. I gotta jump into Wu Chang. No matter what, I gotta play Wu Chang tonight. But chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Seriously, thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for your memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. I seriously do. And like always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and an awesome Friday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET on Wednesdays. So shout out the Big Blue Man, Silent Cypher. And if they invite me, if they don't, XBI and Spanish on Friday today, 7 p.m. ET with Elvis Elecita and Metal Berserker. The Last of Us alphabetical order is next. Yes, Dave Reezy, I agree with you. That's what's coming next. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Oh, the silver. Oh, my God. Silver Abby. Oh, Lord, the slander. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, last but not least, good morning, Crazy Little Gaming from Mondays to Saturdays, chat. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do tomorrow. If I'm going to do it, I'm just going to hop on and do it. That's it. No more. I'm not saying it. Just going to hop on and do it. Mondays to Saturdays when I send the signal out over there on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out. Talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys. And I will see you guys, if not tomorrow morning, which I hope so, on Monday on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Let's go.